B-roll, the B camera?
I don't. Okay. But yeah, like B-roll. Isn't B-roll like a style of like photography
Alright,
or
you
videography?
guys all ready?
Yeah, it's rolling, right?
Yeah.
He's been rolling this entire time.
Alright,
Oh, it
yeah.
hasn't been. I was trying to get him to,
Oh, okay.
On my fault. Anyways, it's like, what do you do with like your free time? Because you have like a very limited amount. I'm gonna guess like a guy like you enjoy your free time with having like so
Wait,
much on your plate essentially.
I thought we were gonna go from the other
The other
question.
way.
The other question.
Oh, you didn't. I'm so sorry. You didn't finish. I cut
Yeah,
you off.
no, I
Just
didn't finish.
continue on that. Unforeseen consequences
Okay.
towards like
So,
joining sport.
like I said, if you let me talk.
Okay, buddy.
But yeah, our coach is really strict, and but that's what makes her a good coach. A strict coach she has good morals. But like you said, unforeseen consequences are like people like having to leave their job. Like that could be their likelihood. Like, but if it really shows our coach that the sport really matters to us and that we have passion and
Yeah, and
the
that you're
thrive.
dedicated to it.
Yeah, dedicated.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, I really love the sport. Like I will not waste time, but I will give all my time to it.
Yeah.
Because I really love it. I have passion, the teammates I make, the plays that I make, the sad moments, the happy moments, the proud moments, like everything is just so fulfilling, and
Definitely, yeah.
it's how I want to live life. Is just playing the sport I love, not only being mentally and physically bettering myself, but
Yeah.
like making so many social connections with other people. Like I'm known low key in like the volleyball community, right? If you go
Yeah.
to a place like Union City and you say, "Oh, do you know Justin Monte?" Like, "Yeah, that guy from Snyder. Yeah, he's good." Like,
Yeah, I gotcha.
like playing that sport, it creates a lot of your social life, and like
Okay.
not gonna lie, your popularity.
Okay. So I want to get into that real quick. You said that on the team you guys are like all friends. Like what if, like let's say you guys have like some type of problem or some type of issue in the team. How would that translate to a game on like the team aspect?
Yeah, no, that's when we have a problem before the game. That's really, really bad because volleyball is a team sport, and
Yeah.
like you cannot just 1v6 the game.
Obviously,
Like
yeah.
you can't just carry. I'm sorry, but it's almost impossible. But it really brings down the chemistry of the team.
Yeah.
If one person is not agreeing with the whole team, that's why when in our volleyball team, we call each other families. Like
Yeah.
we call each other brothers because we do agree on what is like, good for the team and for
Yeah.
the sport, and so that we can win. Because obviously we don't want to lose, and that person that doesn't agree with us or obviously doesn't want to take the blame either. So
Yeah.
I want everyone to feel comfortable. I want everyone to share their thoughts
Yeah.
about this and that so that we can all agree and that we can all win the game.
All right, perfect. Yeah. So, with going into your volleyball team, I've heard that you guys are really good and you have like city championships and
Yes,
whatnot.
we are city champions. Yes.
David, congrats on that.
Yes.
But what goes into that? You know what I mean? Like, what steps did you have to take that you would think that other schools or like other like teams didn't take that allowed you to soar and to like really just win entirely?
Not gonna lie, it's low key. It's like 30% of like the selection process is like luck. Like if you have good players coming into your school, then you're gonna have a good team. And if you're gonna have trash players coming into your school, then you're gonna have a trash
That's
team.
understandable, obviously.
But the fact is that our coach Mercer, she really even if we're like rough around the edges, she views us as diamonds in the rough.
Yeah.
And she polishes us as much as possible so that we can like thrive and be better. And like that was
Gotcha.
me like sophomore year. I was an arrogant little brat. Like I didn't fit in at all, but Coach Mercer like saw that potential in me still, right?
Yeah.
And still like put me in and still like she disciplined me to become better, and not only like
Gotcha.
myself as a person,
Mm-hmm.
but like as a volleyball player. So now at junior year, like I really soared because like she
So
believed
like the
in me.
discipline, the
Like
hard work, and everything.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like I tried the things that she wanted me to do, even though I didn't like them at first, right? For
Yeah.
example, I wanted to be libero. It's a it's a position in the sport that I wanted to be, but
Yeah.
she put me in another position that I was very surprised that she put me in, right?
Okay.
But then
Well, what position was it? I'm sorry to cut you off. Like what position?
opposite hitter.
Opposite hitter. Okay.
Yeah. So the complete change from that was like really sudden for me, but
Mm-hmm.
for some reason I still did really really good because not only that, it was she believed in my skill.
Okay.
Well, I just didn't know that my skill was there for being a opposite hitter.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm really glad that she believed in me.
Definitely, definitely. So, what initially like made you want to be, want to play volleyball? Like what did you see, or like what did you like hear about, or like what did you experience that made you say, you know what, I want to spend more time on this, and I want to really pursue this to the greatest extent that I can.
Okay, so it all started in middle school, right?
Uh huh.
Like those you know how in middle school you see those people going in a circle and just like tossing the volleyball around. Like that's really where it all starts.
Yeah,
for,
yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
me.
Peppering, right?
Yeah. But at the time I didn't know that I was like really bad. Like, but then as I
Yeah.
grew more into the sport. Like I really wanted to play it more. But the main thing that I loved volleyball for was
Mhm.
the connections
Gotcha.
with people, because like I made so many new friends through volleyball,
Yeah.
and that just made my heart warm because
Gotcha.
like, and I wanted to not only play the sport more but make more connections with people.
Mm.
So that was really the main driving force, other than me actually just wanting to play.
Okay. Gotcha. And then I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the question. I'm so sorry. But going back to what you said before. Oh yeah, I remember. Going back to what you said before. You said you wanted to be libero. Could you like explain to me like what exactly libero does, and like why you wanted to do that position over like every other position?
Okay, so a libero, right?
Yeah.
If you can watch like a regular volleyball game, right, you see that they have a different colored jersey, right?
Yeah.
There's a reason for that.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly cause like they're they have to be more visible on the court, right? Because
Gotcha.
your libero is very important to the team. He or she is the captain of the back row. They
Okay.
mainly focus on defense. They don't hit, like they don't make offense at all. But they are the best passer and the best defender on the team. They're like
Okay.
if you can compare it, they're like the goalie. They're like the goalie
Gotcha.
in soccer. But on the court they cannot like you can always count on them to get the
Okay.
ball up at all
Gotcha.
costs. So I just really wanted to become a libero because I loved seeing the faces of hitters when I dig their spike
Yeah.
up, and they're just like, "Whoa!" They really like dug
What,
that
what
up.
what do you mean by dig? Like what is that? Like,
Dig, it's like so if there's a hard hit, it's like it's obviously gonna go down on the floor, and
Yeah.
then you go really low, and then scoop it. So it's like a dig. Like
Gotcha.
you
Gotcha.
scoop
Gotcha.
it
Gotcha.
off the
Gotcha.
ground,
Okay.
and last minute, boom, the ball soars up high, and like I love that view of that perfect arch going to the setter.
Gotcha.
I love that view.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like obviously your main thing is volleyball, but what are, like some of your like other hobbies? You know what I mean?
Also, my other hobbies were I was a black belt for
Wow.
short time in my life. I know, like it was mostly for self-defense though. But
Okay.
other than that, I play a lot of video games. You know, me and you get on Overwatch.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got on Overwatch too a lot. Yeah. Other than that, hanging out with friends, like that's really my main thing. Like really
Gotcha.
just spending time with you guys. I spend time with you guys more than my own family. Well,
Oof.
like I know it sounds kind of like harsh, but
Well, yeah,
like
but that's like the logistics, because you're in school more
Yeah,
and you're
yeah,
outside
yeah.
more than you are in your own home.
yeah.
Yeah. But Dude, I'm totally blanking on it.
No, I got you. I'll ask you a question.
Oh, go for it.
No, so like you know how I'm drawing a blank too.
Damn.
But yeah, I'm drawing a blank too. But you know how like you said that we're like statistically and logistically that we're more in school and we're more with friends. Like
Yeah.
when we graduate, because we're both seniors,
Yeah.
do you think you're gonna feel that like intense cutoff? Because like that intense cutoff from friends, and like you're really gonna like not see these people like that anymore if you really think about it.
Well, on that side, like,
Take your
I
time.
don't not yeah. I don't want to be like rude or anything, like mean or anything, but like just the way it is. I have like school friends, and I have like my friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the people I see in school every day, I'm nice to them because that's just who I am. I don't choose to not talk to them because I'm a talkative person. I like talking to people. I like making
Yeah.
connections, and it's always good to have people in your circle and to have like people you can like ask stuff for. You know, so like if you always treat them with kindness, at some point in time they're obviously gonna reciprocate it. So you're obviously gonna be met with kindness back, as in any favor,
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah.
right? But with like my friends, those people, I'm never gonna like cut off unless it's something like drastic or something like that. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
me and you, for example. I don't think like I'll ever like see like a future where you're not my friend, other than like some
Yeah.
crazy hypothetical thing just happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thanks,
Right.
bro. Because I see it that way too. I see
Yeah,
it
yeah,
that way
yeah.
too.
Yeah, but hey man,
Would you guys mind if I ask you a question?
Yeah.
sure, go for it.
Sure.
Since you guys are both seniors and probably one of the arguably best senior groups I've ever seen in my life, what is your best piece of advice to the youth? People, your underclassmen,
Like underclassmen, incoming, like freshmen and stuff and whatnot.
just the youth.
Anybody?
You meant like our group, like our friend group?
Yeah, like, what do you guys think is the best advice you give us?
It's the best advice.
Being loyal. Like,
That's on a social level.
okay.
That's on
I
a
guess.
social level.
But like our friend group is like, we're loyal to each other, like, and we just click together as a group.
Yeah,
I think it's
obviously.
also because like we come from an AAP environment too, right?
That too.
I could try to specify. What's your best piece of advice to promote succession within the youth?
To promote succession within us.
Like within like your friend groups and like your like school.
No,
like,
just
class.
within us. Just within us.
What do you mean, like your friend group or like?
The youth. So, my grade level. It's just the grade levels below you guys, since you guys are upper.
So what you can do to help your
Yeah.
grade level succeed?
What's the mindset behind it?
What's the mindset?
To be competitive. Look, listen,
yes,
listen.
yes. On
Once
an entire thing, like for everybody, if you're
Okay.
all competitive, you all want to beat each other, and doing that, like
rises
friendly,
you up more and more.
friendly.
Like friendly competition, yeah.
exactly.
Like once you get to our level, like your class rank like really matters, and like it's in a way it's like in a sort of hierarchy, but in a way it's also like a friendly hierarchy. Like,
yeah,
for
if that
example,
makes sense.
like yeah, like you can have your ego on that, but like your competitiveness is what drives you to do better. And so if someone else is competing you, like a friend, like me and John, like we compete with each other all the time. Like
It's
like-
essential with everything.
yeah, word. Like academically and like physically and like in games.
Yeah,
But
and
we strive to be
Yeah.
better, like not only for ourselves, but to beat each other. So like that's essentially like we're leveling up like as we go, and being competitive like with your classmates, but like don't be too competitive and like have an ego and like be egotistical and like no, like at the end of the day, like they're still your friend and they're still loyal to you and you still love them.
Yeah.
So
That's
like-
I have two pieces of advice. My first one is definitely don't take anything like super seriously.
word.
You know what I mean? If someone says something and like you get your feelings hurt,
Just brush it off.
it's better. Like if you like think about it, it's better to brush it off if it's something that's not like a visible, okay, like a literal like insult. Like if they mean to genuinely hurt you, then that's when you can start taking it personal. But like if it's just
like
if-
personal. I
okay,
just wanna
okay.
take
Now
it.
that's just instigating. Okay, but if you if you start going like essentially like just like making fun of each other, like something like that, playful, and you start getting like emotional about it, and like, and you don't give a reason as to why, or like you don't tell them to stop. That's, I don't want to say it's on you, but you could have gotten yourself out the situation. You know what I mean? And with you taking everything personal, and with you getting too sensitive about it, it's gonna draw people away from you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
So
just
you
essentially,
there's always a balance. There's always a balance.
Yeah.
Like you need
Yeah.
to find that
Definitely.
midway where there's some personal things,
Yeah.
and then the things that you're just comfortable that people
Right.
make fun
Yeah.
of. Obviously.
And then my second piece of advice on a like self level, not, let's say, not in a entire group, but if everybody in that group were to do that, it would help out everyone, is to not procrastinate. Because time is such a limited resource that everybody has, but it's not used as efficiently as you can.
Yeah.
Like within our
Definitely.
school, a lot of people definitely don't do like their community service hours. I know there's like a select few, but those are like outliers. But the wide majority, they don't do community service hours. They don't do their Naviance. They don't do their college apps on time, FAFSA and everything. All that stuff that's gonna be upcoming in your life. Dude, just get on top of it. If you get on top of it, it's gonna be so much easier for you just to coast, and for you just to like have a good time in the year, like your ending years of high school and whatnot.
Right. I feel like you said, like laziness, right? Like
Yeah.
I feel like one of the most dangerous sentences in the world is like, "I'll do it tomorrow."
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
bro,
I
that
It
will.
starts in the mindset.
It starts,
Yeah.
it starts with the mindset, and it keeps building up and building up. Like you keep saying, "I'll do it tomorrow. I'll just do it tomorrow." I'll just do it in like tomorrow. Like
yeah.
procrastinating is such a problem in this generation. Like
That's also true.
yeah, like
Yeah, I can't lie. Yeah.
I think it's also because of how technology is
that's true.
like flooding into our lives now. Like there's
Yeah.
so much advancements now. Like and things like our phones, right? Like I'm not gonna cap. Like I'm on my phone a lot because it does a lot for me. Like
It does.
is a useful tool, but
Yeah.
it does sometimes it just does too much for me. That I get like I delve deep into it and like
Yeah.
I let it lead my life.
Yeah.
And it's a very
That's true.
toxic. it's
I've
very
actually
toxic.
talking about that. I've actually cut back on using my phone a lot. I'm using my
Mm.
laptop more now because it's easier just to like, if I just close it, I don't want to open it again. It's just a
Yeah.
hassle to have like to sign in and everything.
Mm.
But with my phone, I rarely use it for anything like social media apps or anything like that. That have like a chokehold on you essentially. You can get
Yeah.
like addicted to that. It's really crazy.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Also, don't get addicted to anything, like anything at all. If you want to get addicted to something, get addicted to success. There you go.
Get addicted to motivation and discipline.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. If you don't want to do something, literally, and there's no way to like,
Convince you.
no, not that. There's no way to like sugarcoat it. Like just do it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? If you don't want to do it and it's something that's gonna help you, just do it. Literally, like it's always gonna be better for you if you just do it.
Sponsored by Nike.
Okay, we're not sponsored by. Yeah, I wish we were sponsored by Nike, dude.
Should we cut that up?
Nah,
Oh,
just leave it, bro.
We won't get like copyrighted or something.
Nah, bro. But yeah. Do you have another question for us, cameraman? Mister?
Cameraman. Mr. Cameraman.
You guys talk about procrastination. I know something that really flows into procrastination is pressure. A lot of
Pressure.
people feel pressure. There's so much work. I'll just do it tomorrow. I'll just do it
Yeah.
tomorrow. That happens. So what's your opinion? What's your view on like?
The
pressure?
only way to get rid of that pressure is to ease it, and the only way to possibly ease it is two possible ways. My fault. Is either you fail entirely, you get no pressure. If you're at the bottom, you have no pressure on you.
Mm.
If you're at the unless you have people around you, obviously, that are pressuring you to succeed, and you fail entirely, and they're
Yeah,
gonna
guys,
pressure you
he's-
even more.
He's telling you to fail.
Right?
guys.
But
He's
okay,
telling
not
you.
that. But that's if you fail, you failed.
Yeah.
That's it. Right? You're done. You don't have any pressure. But the other way, which I would really pick the latter in this situation, is to work harder than the pressure that's being put on you. If you work harder than the pressure that's being put on you, you're going to start putting pressure on other people. In a good way, obviously, to try to have them like be as successful as you. You know what I mean?
So do you think pressure is a good thing or bad?
It's a good
There's
thing.
always
It's
you
al-
know,
it- it's
like we learned in Mr. Klein, you know, There's always good stress and bad stress.
That's true.
Eustress and distress. you know?
Yes. Right. So like bad pressure is obviously like and like your support system that you have set up in your life. If you have a lot of pressure from them, like negative type pressure.
Yeah, there's also like people with a lot of family problems with stuff like that they can't really control, and that's really like bad pressure that they get.
But like if a teacher really wants you to hand in an assignment, that's a good type of stress. That's
Yeah.
gonna help you out in the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna like good stress always ends in your benefit,
Yeah.
and it helps you level up. in a way.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But ultimately, in my opinion, just in my life and everything, stress is always good. If I have someone pushing me, not only does it help me and like my mentality, it helps me be like on point and focused when someone is like essentially relying on me. It helps me do better. It helps me achieve what I want to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just me. That's just like it's not everybody.
No, but like when you said like there was two things, right? Where like the just fail or just work harder.
Yeah.
I feel like there's also like sub like
Subcategories.
context,
Yeah. Obviously.
like there's so many things that you can handle that you can use to handle your stress. For example, like and pressure, right? There's always sports. There's like for me like it's volleyball. Like, you know, there's pressure and like stress like ease out of me as soon as I get on the court. But for everyone it's different. And I feel like everyone should have some type of hobby that they can find a safe place. And
Yeah.
there's always something that you will like and enjoy that will get rid of all the stress in your life.
I see what you're saying with that, but even if you can release like the tension of you feeling that pressure, it's gonna come back.
I know it's gonna come back, but
Obviously.
there's always like there's nothing wrong with just taking a break. But
No, I'm not
there's
saying
nothing wrong
that,
with just taking a
but
break. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just my view. Would you rather take a break or get things done?
Well, I'd rather take that little break and then work harder because I took that break.
Yeah. There's no
or
real
do you just want
way.
to keep continuously working and working?
So then you can have a long break afterwards. If you get everything done that you need to get done, you're just chilling.
Both of you have a point.
Yeah, both of us
Yeah,
have a
both
point.
of
Neither of us
both
are
of-
right or wrong. There's
yeah.
no real debate in it.
It's perspective.
It's all perspective. That's all it is.
So, the newer generations, they go by this quote: do what you feel like doing, or do what makes you feel comfortable. Do you agree with this quote?
No.
Okay. Well, first, why don't you agree?
Okay, hold on. Can you just repeat it for me so I can
So-
fully understand it?
So,
Okay.
you know the younger generations.
Yes.
Do what feels comfortable. Do what you want to do. They're not promoting do what has to be done. They're doing do.
Oh,
that's what I
okay.
I know you're
Nah.
gonna say no.
Not to
Yeah.
cut you off. Just-
I'm sorry. Yeah. Go
Oh.
ahead.
But yeah, no, bro. Like there are things in life that you're gonna have to go through and be uncomfortable. Like there's gonna be challenges in life that you have to like push through to like move on to the next level. And like just being easy and being lazy, like you're not changing yourself and you're not changing your environment. You're just
You're staying in a box.
you're staying in the same box for years and years and years, and that's not good.
Yeah.
Like
I totally agree with that, and I totally 100% disagree with that. I wouldn't say 100%. I would say it's like a 50-50 depend. It all depends, right? Like, let's say what you're comfortable with, you use it in a certain way. Like artists, painters, musicians, they're all doing what they want to do, and they're all doing it in a way that lets them succeed in life. You know what I mean? But if like what makes you comfortable is just sitting at home doing nothing, just playing video games, like you're not doing anything with like the
Your life.
abilities that you have or like with the gifts that you've been given, then nothing. You just stay where you are essentially. Yeah. Nah, but yeah, yeah. If it's better to just to do what you don't want to do most of the times in life. Like in a given situation, like let's say it's either, do your homework or not do your homework. Obviously, 95% of the people in this school are gonna say, I don't want to do it. No.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. Beat the 5%.
Be the 5%.
Well, okay, we're making it sound too
The
cutthroat.
5%.
We're making it sound too cutthroat. Okay. But no, just do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what they have to do. Just do what you got to do. That's it.
That's it.
But yeah.
Brain so much, but one last question.
Go for it.
You guys are seniors. I don't have a clear thought on what college is and how it benefits.
Oh,
So what?
You're just like me,
you're just like us.
bro.
so serious.
There is no real reason for you. Or you're a sophomore, right? There's no real reason for you to have figured out right now. There's none.
None.
There is none.
Just enjoy
Okay,
what you
okay,
have right now. I'm
sure.
so serious.
If you have 100% figured out right now, that's gonna put you on a fast track to getting where you want to be.
Mm.
But if you're a senior like me and you still don't have it all figured out, like I don't know which college I don't know which college I've accepted, but I don't know which one I'm going to, like accepting the offer and like enrolling there.
Yeah.
I know my major, it's probably something with engineering, but I'm not too 100% keen on it yet. But it is what it is.
Okay, well, do you think the information that people learn in college is useless considering the technology?
No. I hate that. That take. It's better to have a higher form of education and not know what to do with it than not have it and need it.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that's
He's spitting. He's spitting.
Right? Like,
That was a bar.
especially if you want to do something that requires it.
Word.
Like, let's say you want to be a doctor. If you don't go to school, there is no possible way that you can be a doctor.
No way.
A licensed doctor, I should say.
Yeah. You don't want to do things under the books.
Exactly. No, that's just illegal. If you're doing like
Exactly.
medicine,
That's what I'm hinting, bro.
right? But like, if you're doing something that doesn't 100% require a college degree, and there is like a way of doing it, and you think that you would achieve more, and it would help you out more than going to college, because going to college is a 4-year thing.
Yeah.
It's 4 years that you have to do.
It also costs a lot of money. That's what I think.
It does cost a lot of money. Yeah. Which is another thing. But we're not talking about that yet right now.
Let's not talk about it.
next topic.
But
Let's not talk about money right now.
right, but 4 years is a big thing. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you want to be.
And it also depends on what you want to achieve, too. Like,
Yeah.
to get, like, doctors, like, you have to get, like, 10 years in school or
Yeah,
something.
no, even more than that.
Even more? Wow.
It's so many years
Wow.
to be like just on your own, fully certified and everything. But like, there are certain jobs that don't require college. They go to trade school. Like, if you want to be like a
Yeah.
car mechanic, don't go to college for mechanical engineering. In my opinion, just go to like UTI, Universal Technical Institute. That's a great place to learn car mechanic, just cars, not like engines, which is like mechanical engineering, which is what I want to be doing. But like just cars is UTI. They have a lot of programs and like stuff with like car brands. Like BMW, Mercedes, all those guys get hired like immediately. But they know what they want to do. They know they want to do that for the rest of their lives. If you don't know, go to some public institution college, and just do the 2 years there. Do gen ed, get it an associates, or go to your community college. Just get an associates.
Yeah, do not be afraid to be, like, degraded just because you go to a community college. Like
Okay.
some.
So you're making it sound worse than it is.
I know, but like, there's people in our class who are just like,
Yeah.
gonna
There's
go to a
always
community
gonna be those
college, like,
people.
yeah, I know.
But if you don't know, like, they're not gonna live your life.
Word, like,
They're not gonna wake up tomorrow and be
live
Justin.
your own life, like, yeah.
Yeah. If you don't know
Don't-
what you want to do, and you know that you definitely don't want to do nothing, do something.
Yeah, don't be pressured by people like that. Like, you really just have to trust your own gut. At the end of the day, you only have yourself. So
Yeah.
you just have to do you.
Yeah.
And do what you got to do. Like you
Okay. Yeah. So we are running out of time, but
said. Yeah.
it's definitely just a good.
Yeah, that
way
was
to get you
that was a
in.
really good segment. Yeah,
Perfect.
I'm glad to be here.
Glad to have you. All right. See you guys next time.
Peace out.
Peace out.